Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hilman. Today I'm going to show several useful knots that can be used during recreational activities, of which I'll be showing 5 knots. The first is bowline, second is sheet knot or sheet bend, third one is square knot or also known as reef knot, the fourth one is clove hitch knot, and the fifth one is half hitch knot. Alright, so the first knot is square knot or buku sila. One of its usage is to connect two rope ends, to tie bundles, and to tie bandage. So how do we do the buku sila knot? First, we take the two rope ends. So for the first rope, the one on the right, so we take it, we put it underneath the one on the left. So under, first it goes under and then it goes above the rope, and then it goes under. So under, above, and under. So again, we take the right one, but this time we do it the opposite way. Before this is under, above, under. So now we do it above, under, and above that. So and then we pull to tighten it up. So as you can see, this is a buku sila. So this we can use as to connect two rope ends, tie bandage, and also bundles. So the next knot is the sheet bend. So for the sheet bend is used to connect two ropes of different size. So how do we do sheet bend? First we do a bight on either side of the rope. This is preferably to different size as it is more better compared to using the previous square knot. So sheet bend is for two different size, but for this demonstration I'll be using the same one. So make a bight at either ends of the rope and then put it through the bight, the second rope. After putting it through the bight second rope, we go underneath the bight that we made before. So through and then under the bight. And then as you can see here, there's a place where once you made it and you go it under, there's a loop here. So we take the end here and then pass it through the loop. Okay, and then we tighten it up. So now I have gotten the second end, which is the bend sheet knot. So next one is a bowline knot. So for bowline knot, we'll be needing one end of the rope. So how do you do the knot? First is we make a overhand loop here. So this is the same part. So you can see it's a overhand loop. And then preferably you make the working end to be long, as you want to make another loop using it. So we make another loop here, a bight here. So first an overhand loop, and then a bight. So on the bight, the working end we will be putting it through the loop that we made before from underneath it. Okay, so after putting it from underneath it, okay, we'll be moving it underneath the standing part here. Alright, after moving it to the standing part before, we'll be pushing it through the overhand loop that we made before. Okay, after going to the overhand loop, we can now tighten it up. So now we get a bowline. So the next is a clove hitch knot, or also known as sipamano. So the use is to cross knot and use as securing line along series of pole. Or usually we will in starting to tie up anything to a pole, we'll be using this clove hitch knot. So how do we do the clove hitch knot? So take the end of the rope that we're using and then pass it through the stick or pole that we want to tie on, and then after passing it above, we go underneath it. After going underneath, we go cross this, or similar as making a overhand loop. So after crossing through here, and then this end, we'll be passing it through the loop which is formed above this prior rope. So pass it through, and then we put it to tighten it up, and then we go. It's the clove hitch knot. First, take the end of the rope. So end of the rope, go through the above the stick or the pole that you want to tie it on. So from here, it goes above and below the standing part, and then do the similar thing above and below the standing part, and then pull it to tighten it up. So there you go. This is our 2 half hitch.